And today we're going to be looking at the greater than and less than operators inside of Python. A couple of things about the greater than and less than operator. First thing is that it compares two variables and is true if the left value is greater than the right value. That is, of course, if it is this one. Now, if it is this one, it compares two variables and is true if the right is greater than the left value. And these two operators are more or less exact opposites of each other. And there's a couple of special considerations with values of different data types. First off, strings, upper cases are more than lower cases. Order is important. For example, A is less than B, but again, upper cases are higher on the chart than lower cases are. Okay, also, a float should not be compared to an integer because they are a different size and you will get inconsistent results when you do that. Now let's take a little look at the code we're going to be using to demonstrate these two operators. First off, we're going to, of course, import sys so we can get the arguments, and we're going to accept three different arguments on our command line. The first and the third arguments are going to be assigned to our variables that we're going to be comparing. And then we're going to use the second argument is going to be which comparison operator we're going to be using. And it's going to, if the compare is this one, then it's going to do the comparison. And if the compare is this one, it's going to do the opposite comparison. So this is really a straightforward bit of code just to demonstrate the difference between the greater than and the less than operator. Now let's take a look and see how these commands actually work in real life. Okay, we're going to try just a real simple one here to see if we can tell if 2 is greater than 1. And we see here where it says that 2 is not less than 1. We can reverse that and use the other operator. And it tells us that 2 is greater than 1, which it is. Now there's an interesting thing here that you need to be aware of, and that is that when you have floats and integers, they don't really properly compare with each other. We'll see here if we compare 2, and 2 is a float, we see that it says 2 is not greater than 2.0. It's not actually properly determining that those are actually the same thing because it considers 2 and 2.0 to be different values. Now notice what happens when we do the comparison with 2.0 and 2.0. It tells us they are equal. Now another thing for us to be considering here is what happens when we're comparing characters. Now if we got comparing lowercase And uppercase, lowercase is always greater than uppercase. So if we do this in reverse, it says that Z is not greater than A. And that is because that uppercase letters are first on the ASCII chart, and then lowercase letters are higher up. Okay? For listening today, and please subscribe to our channel.